Shyness is the fear of the unknown. Welcome to the JesseAF show, a place where I can be myself and let you experience who I am and what I'm all about. Hey everybody, my name is Jesse Grossbohlin and welcome to the JesseAF show. Today is Sunday, February 2nd, 2020, episode 274. I post daily on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, SoundCloud, Spotify, and YouTube. So if you have any of those platforms, please consider subscribing. That way you get notifications for whenever I post a new episode. I'm actually interested in making some interesting videos on YouTube, not just the podcast. So watch out for those. I know. I keep on saying daily podcast. I know. I have not posted daily at all. And it's really kind of sad. Like I used to really post every single day. But I think I'm actually going to do something serious. I think I'm going to make this a weekly podcast. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this weekly now. From now on, I think I'll do a podcast every single Sunday. And why I'm doing that is because I'm incredibly busy. Like, extremely busy. I get hundreds of messages every single day. Like, at least, maybe, let's say, 300 messages a day on every single platform altogether. Like, this is every platform: Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, everything. Okay, so literally TikTok, and I really honestly try to respond to all of you, and I think if I can go live every single day, that would be way more valuable to all of you guys, and I'm going to be trying to get that in there. But let's hope for that. But okay, so let's get into the episode. Shyness is literally the fear of the unknown. And what I mean by that is literally that. When you are shy about talking to somebody, let's say, you're afraid of them judging who you are, right? That makes sense. You're also afraid of the outcome of actually talking to them. Yeah, I mean, like, being shy is not even about you not wanting to talk to anybody. It's you being afraid to actually talk. And a fear like that is actually incredibly terrible for you and yourself. And yeah, I know, growing up, people are really shy. I mean, like, I used to never really talk to anybody new. I used to not even be able to talk on the phone to people. I can now, but it's just never been something that I've been good at. And for some reason, I've never been interested in putting myself out there like that to talk to people one-on-one. But at the same time, I've always done speeches. I've been in plays. I have my millions of viewers. Yeah, I've dealt with shyness. I mean, who hasn't, right? But what shyness really is your fear. It's your fear of the unknown. And what is the unknown, right? The unknown is your life. I mean, your life is all about the unknown. Every single day you wake up, every single day you go to sleep, anything can happen. An asteroid could crash right through your house. Yeah, definitely, it can happen. I mean, it has happened, right? But the unknown is literally what happens every single day. How can you be afraid of that, right? I mean, how can you live a life where you are afraid of everything? Well, you can't. I mean, there are people that try, but they cannot live. I mean, they really don't live. Now, shyness. I mean, there are extreme cases where you're quiet all the time, you're to yourself, you don't like talking to anybody, and when you finally get home, you talk to everybody on Instagram, or you talk to everybody on any social media that you have, and that's okay. That's where you are most comfortable. Maybe it's your game that you're playing, whatever it is. There's something interesting there, actually. So you're afraid of someone personally judging who you are and what you look like and whatever kind of problems you may have, because we all have problems. Don't get me wrong. So you're afraid of someone literally judging you for what you look like and what you might sound like or whatever else it is. Meanwhile, you're putting yourself out there on social media. You're talking to all these different people out there. You're talking to people you don't even know, really. And that's kind of the scary part, like, you cannot be cyber shy. I mean, is that a possibility? Yeah, you can go onto games like GTA and not talk to anybody, on the live or on the online version. You could absolutely talk to nobody. You could just play the single player campaign of GTA for the rest of your life and never go on online. Yeah, I get that. But at the same time, you do comment on different things on the internet. You comment on posts that people make. You message people all over the place. You talk. I mean, that's a form of communication, right? Messaging, commenting, all that kind of stuff is a form of communication. And why is it not okay to talk to somebody in the real world? Why are you so not okay with relating to someone, like, let's say, on your school bus? Yeah. I mean, think about it. Growing up in life, I never really went out of my comfort zone and talked to random people on the school bus. I talked to my friends on the school bus, and that's all I really talked to. And every once in a while, I'd talk to the school bus driver, but I wasn't really interested in it. Because I was worried about not being liked. I was also worried about not getting a response. But if someone's not interested in responding, maybe they're just having a hard time with life. Maybe they are shy themselves. Maybe you could get along pretty well with them. Who knows? But there are those people. I've dated people like that, where people are so shy that they are not okay with who they are, and they're so not okay that they start judging who they are to you, and they start deciding for your relationship that it's not even going to work, even without putting in time or effort or anything into the relationship. How? How can you judge a relationship without even knowing what's going to happen? Well, that's anxiety. And anxiety is something that cripples every single person in this world, no matter if you like to believe that or not. Anxiety is something that's ever present. Like, people have anxiety over tests. People have anxiety over subjects that they have nothing about, that they know nothing about. Anxiety, shyness, they really do pair up. They do. They honestly do. And when you have anxiety problems and you cannot control your anxiety, and you could just freak out, and start shaking or like have a panic attack. Yeah, I've witnessed those. I've witnessed them right next to me with my own girlfriend, like, I've experienced real panic attacks where people just shut down, they like completely hide, they push everyone away, and they want to be absolutely by themselves. Okay, I get it. I definitely get how scary life can be sometimes, right? It's definitely scary. There's nothing wrong about thinking that life is scary because, yeah, a lot of bad stuff does happen in this world, right? But I wouldn't go as far to say you cannot live life at all. You can get around it. You can actually grow and you can learn from your anxiety and stop treating it like it's a bad thing. Yeah. You ever think about doing that? See, the Hulk. Let's go into like science fiction right now. The Hulk. Okay? In Avengers Endgame, right? In Avengers Endgame, Banner, he says, because he's in Hulk form, but Banner form at the same time, he says, I learned to accept who the Hulk was, and I learned how to live with who the Hulk is. We all have that inner upset part of us. We have that inner defense mechanism that's trying to keep us safe. That's your anxiety. The Hulk is your anxiety. I mean, it's living inside of you. It's punching you in the gut whenever you are getting in a weird spot. It's breaking out of you in extreme situations. And it can destroy relationships. Yeah, anxiety is terrible. But you can learn how to work with it. You can learn how to live one-on-one with your anxiety. Like the Hulk and Banner. They lived as one in Avengers Endgame. Because it's called balance. We're always balancing all this fear that we have. And every once in a while, it can all creep up on you all at once. But you have to think constructively about that. I'm going a little bit over with this podcast video. But what I want to say, I'm going to continue it on my podcast form. But what I want to say in the video right now is you have the choice to beat and defeat your anxiety and live one-on-one with it. And that's what's being shy. And that is the definition of being shy. Having anxiety. I hope you guys really enjoyed today's episode. I know I did. I will see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have a really great day. Or, at the same time, I'm going to see you next Sunday. How about that? But I'm also going to see you on TikTok. I'm going to see you on everything. So, never mind that. I will see you guys later. And if you want to listen to the rest of this episode, check out my podcast form. Have a great day.